Hello everyone, Mike here, and today we're checking out a video by Comicstorian. Now, for people not familiar with Comicstorian, he does kind of summaries and recaps of comic book stories. I've seen a number of them, but I decided to watch one of them here with you guys today. This one, he is talking about Agent Venom, which I've heard of Agent Venom, but I've never actually read it. So this will be interesting to actually get the story in a pretty concise way, which he usually does pretty good with. So let's get right in here and take a look. All right. Play.
Originally, Flash Thompson was created as a bully that would harass young Peter Parker, who the world did not realize was the hero Spider-Man.
Indeed.
Flash appeared in Amazing Fantasy number 15 in 1962, which was also the first appearance of Spider-Man. He was established as this stereotypical jock that would bully Peter Parker's high school, but also shown to be a huge fan of Spider-Man, thus creating that sweet, sweet irony that we all crave. While Flash would go on to
Of course,
torment
nowadays
Peter throughout high school,
they just have
it was
him
later
as a
revealed that
rich
he
dork.
actually blamed Peter for all of his problems, which is why he picked on him. Flash longed to be a hero like Spider-Man, so he joined the army and fought in Vietnam. The experience would stay with him, leading him to becoming an alcoholic like his father. Due to the slipping timeline of the Marvel Universe, Flash would be young enough to serve in the Iraq War, volunteering to serve once again. This time it was different though. Flash had become the hero that he so longed to become. When his squad was ambushed, Flash would ignore his wounded legs to close with and destroy the enemy. Afterwards, he would carry his wounded lieutenant to safety. But because of this, Flash's wounds were too severe, and the army was forced to amputate them below the knee. Returning home, Flash was hailed as a hero, and he was awarded the Medal of Honor. While he begins to work alongside VA charities, he begins to slip into a deep depression, once again turning to alcohol to help cope. Eventually, along with the help of his friends and girlfriend,
I gotta admit, I
Flash
didn't know a
manages
lot
to
of
pull
this
himself
about
out of his depression and
Flash.
continue his work along with
I
the
knew they
veterans.
built him
Now,
further
despite
than
all of
just
his
being a
sacrifices,
bully, but
Flash still wants to be a hero. So when his country calls, Flash answers. He joins Project Rebirth 2.0. The unit bonds Flash with the Venom symbiote, allowing him to become Agent Venom. And while bonded, Flash once again has the use of his legs, as well as the strength and powers of Venom and Spider-Man. Combine this with his years of military training, and Agent Venom becomes a tactical, deadly superhero. Now with the Venom symbiote, though, the U.S. Army does not want to risk Flash becoming permanently bonded with the creature, and they fear that he'll go crazy like all previous hosts. Just reference Eddie Brock, maybe? So Flash is only allowed to bond with Venom for 48 hours. If he shows that the symbiote is fully taking over, Command has the ability to activate a kill switch that will kill them both. However, this is never needed. Even though Flash eventually becomes fully bonded with Venom, they both have a mutual respect for each other. It is shown that Venom just wanted to be a hero all along, just like Flash Thompson. Now, as Agent Venom, Flash goes on numerous missions for the Army, fighting against terrorists and supervillains alike. He's pivotal in helping rescue New York during the Spider Island event, which brings his existence to the Avengers' attention. Since some of them have both fought and bonded with Venom, this originally didn't sit well with them.
I
But
could see
Flash
that.
proves himself and is offered a spot on the Secret Avengers. It's like a Black Ops group that reports directly to Captain America.
yeah, I've heard of
Agent
Secret
Venom would then
Adventures.
act as a liaison to the Guardians of the Galaxy, heading off into space. And it is Agent Venom who discovers the true origins of the Venom symbiote and the Clintar race in Planet Symbiote. Unfortunately, Flash would be stripped of the Venom symbiote and it would become bonded once more with Eddie Brock after passing a few more people. Flash would then become Agent Anti-Venom for a short time, but give his life to save his friends. Now that's the Agent Venom that I enjoy. It's one of my favorite superheroes. I made an entire video as to how I can look up to a comic book character, and I'll link that down below. There's another
have to check
version
that out.
of Agent Venom. This is the, in case you missed it, alternate take on Agent Venom that I'm not really a fan of. This one appears in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon series. Now on Earth 12041,
I've never actually watched
Flash
that
Thompson
series.
is similar to his comic book counterpart. He's a football star at Midtown High, and he bullies Peter Parker endlessly. Just like the comic books, he is a massive fan of Spider-Man, usually putting himself in harm's way to try and help. Now in this reality, the Venom symbiote is created by Dr. Octopus. In the third season, the Venom symbiote has returned and it's bonded itself with Scorpion. While Spider-Man is fighting Scorpion Venom, Flash once again tries to help. You can't see the air quotes, but they're here. However, Spider-Man orders him to
Flash
get out of
wearing
the way, and he manages to defeat
the
Scorpion
Ben-
on his own.
he's wearing the Ben
Disappointed
Reilly
that he
costume.
couldn't help, and he failed his hero. Flash Thompson heads home, unknowingly carrying a piece of the symbiote in his shoe. The next day at Midtown High, it's attacked by Beetle, who's hunting for the pieces of the symbiote. Once again, Spider-Man is fighting while Flash tries to. Once again, you can't see my air quotes, but help. After Spider-Man locks Flash in a broom
I've
closet,
actually always
he
hated
begins to
that
fight
trope
Beetle,
of
and he's about
a
to be
character
killed.
who has
Now,
no
shockingly,
business
Venom arrives,
trying to help.
fighting off Beetle and saving Spider-Man. And Peter is shocked when Venom informs him, "We're on the same side, bro." I paraphrase there, but you get what I'm saying. At first, it seems as if Flash isn't able to control the symbiote, but he manages to continue the fight. The symbiote then augments itself, mimicking Beetle's weapons and armor, while also taking on the appearance of Flash's football pads. Working together, Flash Thompson and Spider-Man defeat the villains and they return to S.H.I.E.L.D., where they hope that Flash can be separated from the symbiote. However, it's revealed that Flash has completely bonded with the symbiote, making him the perfect host for Venom. Something that happens in the comics a lot, where they debate if Flash Thompson or Eddie Brock is the perfect host. But, in that one, Flash is the war hero. Flash is taken in by S.H.I.E.L.D., becoming Agent Venom and the first member of the New Warriors. The major difference between the two versions of Agent Venom is that the cartoon version has none of the military training that Flash Thompson had in training, which combines with the symbiote's ability to make the Flash Thompson of the comics an effective Black Ops agent. He also has the responsibility of being a soldier and the desire to help everyone around him and save the day. He's constantly tormented by those that he's lost and those that he can help, and his toss-up situation of what he should do. Should he help those? Should he just go back? Is he just an alcoholic? That Flash just overcame a lot of his past bullyisms. The Flash in the TV show, the cartoon, he never really got past the bully phase. He never became the hero. He never learned what responsibility is. He never learned why he should be Agent Venom. Instead, he learned that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, and that was the push he needed to become a true hero. It's things like this that keep the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon from being an incredible cartoon. They shortcut their way to interesting versions of a character, but they don't give us the character growth that gets us there.
Cartoons do tend to do that.
The cartoon version of Agent Venom, while he looks and acts like Agent Venom to an extent, didn't earn the right to be Agent Venom in my opinion. But hey, this isn't in case you missed it. It's so that you know the two different versions of Agent Venom that are out there. As Agent Venom, Flash would work alongside Spider-Man for S.H.I.E.L.D. in the cartoon, fighting against various supervillains and terrorists, and he would be essential during the Spider-Man symbiote saga that happens in that same thing, helping fight against Carnage and the Carnage Queen, another character that we've already covered, and in case you missed it. He would also stand by Spider-Man's side during the Spider-Spider saga. Now, I really doubt anyone's going to say that this version is their favorite version of Agent Venom, but let me know in the comments down below what your favorite version of Agent Venom is. I just stated why mine is the comic book version, and also let me know any more obscure versions of your favorite superheroes. Even if it's a 2-minute video, we're going to put together some stuff for characters that exist that you don't know exist, such as Sharon Rogers, Captain America. Us Future Fight fans know who that is, but do you know? Either way, guys, I'll see you next time right here at Comic Storian. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button for your favorite comic book knowledge bombarded onto you in the form of a complete story in case you missed it or a versus video. Either way, I'd love to see your take on a lot of these characters and stuff. Let me know. I'll see you next time.
Hey, that was interesting. As mentioned, I know Flash, started as a bully and eventually grew beyond just being the trope bully character. But I didn't know a lot of that. I did know he went into the military, didn't know he lost his legs, didn't know that he was Agent Venom. Shows how little of the stuff I've read in regards to that. Just from the description, I can see why he would prefer the comic version, although when you're watching a video that favors one side over another and you haven't heard both sides, of course you're going to kind of lean towards the one. So I don't know. I've never watched Ultimate Spider-Man, so I don't really know. Admittedly, while I enjoy both, I'm more of a DC fan, so most of my knowledge of the history tends to be more DC related than Marvel. But this was still interesting. I love learning about characters I don't know as much about, so that's one of the reasons I love Comic Storian. This was an interesting one. I am gonna probably check out some more videos from characters or stories that I haven't seen to learn a little more about some of these characters and these stories. But that's all I've got on this one. So, until next time, thanks for being part of my geek world.